Greetings, Voyagers. Today is December 19th, 2017, Tuesday night, about 8:45. I'm boondocking in the city, but to tell you the truth, once people see your van parked here once in a while, even if it's just occasional, they'll know that you're part of the neighborhood, that you're someone who lives in or near the van. And I'm not the first, I'm sure, to have parked down here and be living in the van at night. So nobody's bothered us here, and I don't think anybody will. Of course, it'll be different in the summertime. It's so cold out at night now that there's nobody out on the streets just hanging out. So, but come the warm weather, I won't be parking down here. It'll be much too congested and too many people out in the streets. So yeah, today is day 50 of our life living in a van. There's traffic going by. I got a couple of bags of trash in the front here that I have to dispose of. That's a little convenience store across the street down on the left, on the other side. Little convenience store down there. There it is right there. And we've parked here before several times, and it's, this time of year, after about 8 o'clock at night, it pretty much quiets down, so I don't worry too much. I'm very familiar with the neighborhood. I know people here too, so, it feels comfy. So I was sick for a few days. Still actually not quite back to my usual self, but tonight's Tuesday. Thursday night I started coming down with a bad cold, and it got worse. And it really took me down kind of hard. And I was wiped out and totally useless for about 2 days. And I had forgotten to turn the roof vent fan off in the van. And so when I finally got enough strength to get out of bed and go back down to the van and check on things, I realized my mistake, and my battery was pretty much drained. And that's a bad thing to do to your battery. And it was just me. I just got sick and I went to bed early, and I just didn't even think about the vent fan. I was staying at my daughter's house. She wanted us to stay at her place. She almost insisted that we stay at her place Thursday night because nighttime temps were forecasted down to about 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and she was concerned about us. She needn't be. We bought new sleeping bags, so we still have the other ones. The first ones we have, the original ones, were rated to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I ordered 2 more. They're pretty nice. $49 each from Walmart. And they're bigger than our original ones. In fact, they're big enough so that we can take the original ones and stick them down inside the bigger ones and get a double cocoon. Double cocoon of sleeping bag goodness and warmth. And we haven't had any problems at all. I'm sure it could have survived the 15 degree in relative comfort. I say relative comfort. I mean, we'd be nice and cozy and warm, all tucked into our sleeping bags. But to get up in the middle of the night and relieve yourself when it's 15 degrees is going to add some discomfort to your night. But that's just going to make it feel so much better to get back inside your bag. But it is, to me, a comforting feeling to be warm against the cold. To be warm and comfy and cozy against the cold and the nasty. So for me, this this living in a van is I've been an outdoors person all my life. Did a lot of camping, a lot of hiking, hunting, fishing, scuba diving, that kind of thing. So I've always been a very big outdoors person. And for me, living in the van is kind of like an extended camping trip. I mean, it's not that unpleasant to me, even though it does it can it has its discomforts, especially in the cold. But you know what? If we can't tolerate an occasional discomfort now and then we've become a nation of pampered sissies. And I ain't giving into that. So I love my new Canon Vixia. It's really wonderful. I'm still exploring some of the features on it. A lot of the features I haven't explored yet. I was sick, and I really was kind of out of commission for 4 days. And I'm still not feeling 100%, but I think by tomorrow, and certainly by the day after, I should be back to my usual self. I'm just trying to get my energy back now. So, yeah, so I had that problem with the battery, and it stayed cold, not just that night. It was down in the teens the next night, not quite 15, but I think I got down to 18. And then it was in the 20s, so when I saw that my battery was drained, I immediately started the engine and drove it around until it got recharged. But then I had to go back to my bed. I couldn't just keep driving the truck around. I was sick, so I went back to bed. And then the next day I got up about, I don't know, maybe 12 hours later, I guess. And I went down and checked on the van, and it had lost 50% of its charge with nothing being drawn on it. No lights, no fan, no nothing, no cell phones charging. There was nothing drawing on that battery, and yet it lost about 50% of its charge overnight. And I presume that that's due to the serious cold. So, yeah, lessons to be learned with the battery. I wish I'd had more money and I could have bought 2 of them, or 2 golf cart batteries, but it was just way too expensive. So I'm making do with what I have. Now that the temperature's warmed up a bit, the daytime temperatures today were in the 30s and lower 40s, so it's been milder. In fact, I think it got up to 47, 48 degrees today, so it's gotten milder. And the battery seems to have returned to its more normal mode of charge and discharge. So I guess a lot of it was the cold. And of course, obviously, me. Mea culpa, I'm to blame. So, yeah, that's an update. This message will immediately be followed by more gratuitous seascapes. I shot some more seascapes around, and I'm hoping to do a little more getting around my area, so that I can show you guys what it's like. I can't do travel trips, road trips. I don't trust my van to drive across country and back. I just don't think it's in good enough condition, and I don't have enough money saved to bail us out of a situation. So we're staying put for the winter. Hopefully by this time next year we'll have a better van. A high top, extended body, more room, be able to stand up, more comfort, better mechanical condition, and next year we'll be mobile. We'll be road tripping. Maybe even by September of this year, but that's just kind of an educated guess, speculation. So yeah, this is going to be followed immediately by some gratuitous seascapes. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, and we'll get caught up again a little further on down the road.